I have a problem. Okay. Cue the exciting music because I finally have a camera. I decided after having my channel for over 2 years technically to finally take the plunge and purchase a camera for myself. I had leftover money from Christmases and birthdays and selling a bunch of books and working extra hours over Christmas break after school ended. So I decided to, splurge a little and purchase this very nice camera that I'm so impressed with after only having it for a couple of days so far. I am like freaking out about it still, and this has nothing to do with my video for today, but here I am with my new camera and I am obsessed. I am in love. I love it. Okay, I'm done for now. I'll probably freak out about it some more in other videos coming out soon because it's gonna take me a minute to get used to how nice a camera is. My phone keeps vibrating. My friends are all texting me. I don't want to miss anything, but I'm here today with a special edition book haul. I was anticipating filming this before Christmas. I thought that these books would arrive early and that I would get to film an actual unboxing of them, but they both arrived. Both boxes with multiple books in them arrived after I had already left for break, so I'm now just doing a book haul versus an unboxing because I just couldn't wait to find the time to like unbox them when I could look at them beforehand and look at how pretty they were. So I've got 7 books right here that I have received recently. These are books that I purchased directly from the small business. One of them is Dark and Quirky. They are very well known on Instagram. They have a lot of really great book boxes and they have a book club, like a monthly subscription book club now. And yeah, I got a book box from them with some special editions, and I'm also officially a subscriber for Belle Book Box, which is a romance book box. They do limited edition hardcovers every other month, so it's bi-monthly, and my first 2 books from them, stunning. I have a lot of special editions, but a lot of that is because I purchase secondhand. So I'm always scrolling through Pango, not anymore because I've stopped buying books for now. I've been doing really well this year. It's only been like 21 days, but I'm very impressed with myself so far. Anyway, I have a lot of special editions, but I do buy a lot secondhand. I do have a couple that were like one-time purchases, and Dark and Quirky, the 5 books that I got from them are one-time purchases, although I am a subscriber for them now as well. But I'm just slowly starting to cancel my subscriptions that I'm not really using, like Book of the Month. I was always getting books from them and never reading them. So I've canceled that. I've canceled another subscription box that I had in favor of some of these romance boxes that just seem to be, I don't know, like more up my alley, I guess, for like with what I'm into nowadays. So these are all romance books. Naturally, I don't expect anything else from me at this point in my life. There probably will be some thriller content this year and middle grade, but it's gonna mostly be romance, I'm pretty sure. Without further ado, I need to start talking about these books because I'm just rambling for no reason. Okay, so the first 5 books that I have here are special edition paperbacks from Dark and Quirky. In October, I believe, they opened up a pre-order, I guess, form or a campaign, or they were listing in their shop a book box called Mind the Age Gap, and it was like, why have a boy when you can have a man? They had individual listings and also boxes of 3 different authors, 5 books total, and 2 of them are duets. One of them is just a standalone, and you could buy the whole box or just buy them separately. I went ahead and bought the whole box, even though I haven't read any of these books. I have read 2 of these authors before, but I love the age gap trope. So I just got the whole box. Why not? Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes for me. So the first 2 books that came in that box are The Confidence of Wildflowers and The Resurrection of Wildflowers. This is a duet by Macaulay Smeltzer. It is an age gap romance. It's next door neighbor. I also believe that the female MC is a nanny for the next door neighbor's kid or children. I haven't read these books yet. I have the regular editions on my bookshelf, but I really like Macaulay Smeltzer. I've read a couple of things by the author so far, and one for a fact has made me cry, like sob. So I have high hopes for this. I have several other books by Macaulay on my bookshelves that I haven't read yet, but definitely plan to get to this year as I cement my love for romance and read mostly that nowadays. These books did come with a single signed book plate for the duet as a whole. I don't tend to put my book plates in my books. They kind of just go on a little mug, or in a mug that I have sitting on top of my romance shelf. But very fun. I'm in love with them. I think these covers are so pretty, and I haven't read the books yet, like I've already said, but my friend Aylin read at least the first one and it made her cry, I'm pretty sure, and she was yelling at me to read them. So I definitely need to read these at some point. I really like Macaulay Smeltzer and have high hopes for this duet. The next dark and quirky book in that box was Love Unexpected by QB Tyler. This is very much a, I forget what the word is that they used. It's a spicy cover, it's a salacious cover, but I kind of love it. I've only read one book by QB Tyler, but I've heard that she writes amazing, like, forbidden and taboo romances, so I had to get it. This is naturally an age gap romance. The back of it, not very helpful in a synopsis, but it says, I'd only wanted, I cannot read the back of the book. I'd only wanted one kiss. And that's the back of the book. I love the colors of this one, honestly. I think the text and her swimsuit is stunning with the water in the background. I have no idea what this one is about, but it's QB Tyler. Everybody loves QB, and again, I've read one book by the author and liked it, although it wasn't novella, so I feel like maybe the novels will be a little bit more fleshed out, and I am very excited for this one as well. And then the last two books that I have are by an author that I had originally heard about because of a thriller that has been published, and I think another thriller by this author came out last year, late last year, but that author is Shanora Williams, and this is the Ward duet. This one is The Man I Can't Have and The Man I Need. I'm pretty sure that the first book ends on a cliffhanger, so we get both of them in this box. I am very scared for these two books. I have heard it's toxic, and I have heard it's drama and it's emotional, and I think that I could cry with these ones. I had no idea that Shanora Williams was a romance writer as well as a thriller writer. I do have one of the author's thrillers somewhere, either here or back home, and I've heard it's really good and I really want to read it. But then I found out when Dark and Quirky was doing this box that Shanora also wrote romance. So I am very excited for these two. I don't know what I'm getting myself into with the pain that these books will probably bring me, and these books will probably bring me, but we love the emotional hurt. So when Dark and Quirky shared the covers of these books on their Instagram, I knew that I was just gonna go ahead and buy the whole box. I got to pay it off in installments, which is always very nice because it lined up with my paychecks from work. So definitely worth it. I haven't read any of them yet, but I also haven't really been reading since I've gotten back to Nashville, but I'm hoping that changes. Yeah, I'm hoping that changes. So these are 4 of the books that I got. They're stunning. I'm obsessed. And then the last one, Love Unexpected by QB Tyler. These all seem to be very hyped up authors, so I'm very excited to have more books by them, and that Dark and Quirky was able to make some stunning editions of these books that seem to be so loved by the book community, especially with romance readers. And then the last 2 books that I have are the Belle Book Box books that I got in my first box from them. The way that Belle Book Box works is that every other month you get charged and you get a box for that payment that you did. There's always 2 books in the box. Most of the time, I don't think the books are connected by any means. The January-February box that will be shipping soon, hopefully I'll get it in a couple of days or weeks, that box is a duet, but these 2 books are standalones, or they're not standalones, they are companion novels, I'm pretty sure, but the authors are not the same. They're not similar tropes, I don't think, and yeah, there's not a connection between them as far as I'm aware. But I'm pretty sure that this first book that I'm going to talk about is a new favorite for people who are subscribed to Belle Book Box, because I've seen a ton of people searching for it since the boxes all got delivered, and I am actually in love with this cover, and I'm going to read the book on Kindle Unlimited soon because I am so curious about it, and I'm not sure I'm going to pronounce the title correctly, but we're gonna try. I just want to show you all the cover first because what the heck? I think that this is one of the most beautiful covers or one of the most beautiful books that I own. Whoa. It's shiny, like it's foiled cover. It's beautiful. I am actually obsessed. So this book is, I have no idea, Absinthe? Maybe, yeah, by Winter Renshaw. This is a student-teacher romance. I looked it up when I got the box because I've never heard of this author, but I'm always willing to try out new ones, and if I don't love the book, then I can always probably pass it along to somebody else who is wanting it more than I enjoyed it. But it's a student-teacher romance, and I love that trope. Personally, I always love a good forbidden story, and student teacher is very much a forbidden romance trope. So the back of the book says, if things were different, I'd have made you mine the moment we met. Wait for me. Absinthe? I'm gonna look it up really fast because it's gonna bother me that I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, we're gonna look it up. Absinthe pronunciation. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Oh wait.
Absinthe.
Okay, I was right. Perfect.
Absinthe.
Okay, thank you. I do not need that anymore. Okay, that makes me feel better that I was pronouncing that right. So this is about a teacher. I looked up the synopsis and I'm pretty sure that I'm remembering it correctly. This is about a teacher who I'm pretty sure meets a girl online. And she's like a webcam girl potentially. And they start having this online relationship or whatever. But then she walks into his classroom one day, maybe at the beginning of a new semester or a new school year, and he recognizes her voice. Whew. It's age gap too, I'm pretty sure, and student teacher. I think I'm going to love this one. I haven't really opened up the book, I'm too scared, but the edges are painted this month. Sometimes they do stenciled edges, sometimes it's just painted, or sprayed, I guess. So these ones are all plain gold. And I am loving the detail. Oh my goodness. It is also signed by the author, which we love to see. And it just sounded like I've never opened this book up, so oh, that makes me nervous. I'm not gonna open it up anymore, but there is art at the beginning of all the new chapters, which I always love. So yeah, that's this one. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it smells so good too. It smells like a new book. I have a problem. Okay, so that's this book. Definitely a favorite. Oh gosh, I just shifted the camera. Definitely a favorite that I've gotten, special edition of all time. I haven't even read the book yet, but I love the vibe. The final book that I have in this haul is a hockey romance. It's number 8 in a series, which kind of stresses me out. It's also not on Kindle Unlimited, so we're kind of over 2 right now, but the cover is very pretty. I did request this one on Libby. I'm still a couple weeks out from getting the book, but I'm going to read it first before I take the plastic covering off it, because if I don't like it, then I'll just pass it on to somebody else again. I'll sell it on my Pango or something like that. That way somebody else who might want it more can have it. But the last book that I got is Only One Forever by Natasha Madison. This cover was actually hand drawn by the artist, I believe, is what the owner of the book box said, which is super exciting. I haven't opened it up, and I'm not going to. If I love the book, I'll open it up. But I didn't want to take it out of its plastic wrap before I knew that I'd like it and want to keep it. So it's wrapped up still. I can't show y'all any of the real details, but it does match Absinthe in the way that the titles are both foiled, the author's names or the titles on the spines are also foiled, and they're matching in their gold edges. So that's all I know about this one. It's not very much, but when I saw that it was on Kindle Unlimited and it was number 8 in a series, I got kind of sad. So I'm gonna read it, and if I love it, then I'll keep the book, but if not, then I'll go ahead and list it on my store, which I'll have listed in the link down below. I have lots of stuff on there currently. I'm always listing my books as I read them and try to decrease my my book piles because there's a lot. So this is the last special edition that I had in my fun little special edition book haul after Christmas break. It was very fun to get back to my apartment and see all of these beautiful books waiting for me. I'm so excited for all of them. Nervous for some of them, especially the ones that are gonna break my heart, but hopefully then piece it back together. But I love special editions. I've been doing really good this year so far about not buying books in favor of my special edition subscription boxes. So I currently just have Belle Book Box and then Dark and Quirky. They're having a hardcover book box start coming out every 3 months this year that I'm on the subscription list for. That way I'm not spending an arm and a leg on special editions and then more money on regular books that I just don't have time to read. So the self-control has been great so far. Hopefully we can keep that up as the year continues. We're still in January at the time that I'm filming this, so hopefully I stay strong. But so far it's been great. I haven't been tempted to buy books, and I think I can do this. I think I can do it. So this is probably an unnecessarily long video for a 7-book book haul, but that's okay. We all know that I like to ramble sometimes. If y'all have read any of these books, feel free to comment down below and let me know. I am so excited and so nervous, but mostly excited for them, and I cannot wait to start diving into them over the next couple of weeks and months. Pretty sure I'm gonna start Absinthe soon on my Kindle because that trope, student teacher, is just amazing, and I can't wait. So that's all that I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching this book haul, and I'll see y'all in the next video.